Okay, so we're gonna put our name, room, and our grade level. Well, you guys are 6th grade. And then I'm gonna do table numbers, so depending on what table you sit at. And then we're gonna flip it to the front, and then just a few things to remember as we work. You need 4 or more fish. You need to overlap in at least one place. You need to go off the edge in at least one place, and you're gonna change the size of your fish. So you don't want them all the same size. So you can use those handouts I gave you with the how to draw koi to help you get started. So I kind of started here with just those general shapes, and I have overlapping actually in 2 places. I am going off the edge 1, 2, 3 places, and they're not all the same size. I have various sizes. So that meets all those requirements. I'm just gonna now add those details. And then also you wanna erase when you overlap whichever one is on top. So this bigger one I want to be on top because that will make more sense with size. So I would erase the lines that are inside the big one first. Then that would show that this one's on top. And then if I want this one on top, I would erase that tail that's overlapping underneath that one. And now I'm gonna add details. So you can see I've added some fins on this fish only, and it really is covering up that fish underneath. So I may end up moving that, I'm not sure. Once I add some details on that fish, maybe it'll show up. Like I really haven't added much of a tail on this one yet, the fish underneath, so maybe that would help too. And then once I add some of those fin lines on the tails and things like that, that should help as well. Okay, so you can see I've got some details now, and I would just need to go in and maybe add some of those patterns on the fish now. That's all I have left, is add some of these spotted patterns, or if you want to do scales, you could do scales. So you decide how you want to do that. So you may even want to do some solid color fish and some patterned fish. It's totally up to you. But once you're finished with all your pencil, just check it with me before we do our Sharpie step. Then we can get a mat to put underneath our paper, and then use your Sharpie, preferably the thick one if you can. If you need the skinny one, go ahead and do that. Once you're finished with all your Sharpie, you don't need to check with me, but you're just going to erase everything.